technology helping you move forward in life and achieve your goals, or is technology keeping you stuck and preventing you from realizing your full potential? In this video, I'm going to pose 3 questions for you to reflect on to determine if you have a healthy relationship with technology. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Colleen Canny. I am a career strategist and a leadership coach. Full disclosure, I spent the majority of my career working in the tech industry at 2 large tech companies. And what I would say is I absolutely love technology, especially YouTube. And I consider myself a techno-realist. I strive to have a balanced view of technology. I see all the benefits of technology, but I also am very aware of the downfall. So first, what are your goals and how is technology helping you or preventing you from achieving your goals? What I recommend is focusing on 4 different categories when it comes to your goals. So first, physical. Second, mental. Third, emotional. And fourth, if it resonates with you, spiritual. Physical. I want to be in the best shape possible. Okay, what does that look like for you on a day-to-day basis? Are you getting up and working out, or are you getting up and doom scrolling on social media? The average adult spends 2.5 hours per day on social media. The average adolescent spends close to 5 hours per day on social media. And you think about that time and how it could be used to be more active, for example. The second, think about mentally. How do you feel overall from kind of a cognitive perspective? Do you feel like your mind is clear? Do you feel like you're consuming information that's really helpful? Or do you find that you're consuming more of a junk food technology diet? Next, think about emotional. If you desire more emotional intimacy in your life, if you want to engage with people more, do you find you're doing so? Or instead, are you spending a lot of time alone on technology? According to the American Psychological Association, 1 in 3 Americans report feeling lonely on a weekly basis. You know, I find this very concerning that we are more connected than ever. However, we're feeling very disconnected. You know, we're not engaging in real life anymore, and it's causing individuals to feel highly isolated. And then next, from a spiritual perspective, are you taking time to really get to know who you are? You know, I find myself quite concerned over the fact that very few people, I think, could spend 5 minutes alone without wanting to check their phone. And the more time we can spend without technology, the more we can better understand who we are, you know, different passions that we haven't been pursuing. And also, when it comes to a spiritual perspective, I think it's so incredibly important to be present to our lives. When I lived in Silicon Valley, it was really imperative that I disconnected from technology. I would attend silent meditation retreats every quarter because I just needed time away, especially from the frenetic pace of Silicon Valley. And during these times at the silent meditation retreats, I went inward and I found that I appreciated just sitting outside in nature, doing nothing. I noticed that my energy levels were much higher. And that leads me to my second question. How do you feel when you take a break from technology? Last year, I worked with a tech executive who had spent 8 years putting in 70 hours a week, and he was so burnt out that he decided he was going to take a year off. What he shared is there was a day he decided he's going to cut wood in his backyard. And I thought it was like such an interesting example, but he was so excited to leave his phone inside and to go out, get his axe and start cutting wood. He said it was the most joy that he had experienced in a long time because he was present. He was in nature, and he said all I had to do was focus on one thing. Whereas when he was putting in the 70 hours a week working remotely for the startup, he said his mind was constantly being pulled in so many different directions. So think about for you, if there are times when you have taken a break from technology. You've put your phone away, laptop is gone, and you have been so immersed in the moment. Like, how have you felt energetically. The third question I recommend reflecting on is, how would your life be different if you weren't engaged with your phone 24/7? Would the vision for your life be quite different than the one you're currently living? I think there's a lot of people who are not pursuing passions because they're spending so much time on social media, or they're engaged in online gaming or adult entertainment or online shopping, whatever it may be. And by the way, I myself have been guilty of binge watching shows. I have been guilty of listening to way too many podcasts or being immersed in the news, especially after the 2024 election in the United States. And I've really had to be aware of how I'm feeling overall, especially from a mental health perspective. So what I'd recommend is being very clear on the vision that you have, taking into account what are your values, what are your goals, as we discussed earlier. Like, what is something that you're not doing currently that you would like to do more of? And I think it's so important to be intentional in how you live your life. When I think about technology, a lot of people are consuming it passively. Like, they don't even realize how their attention is being diverted every time they have a notification. The first thing they do in the morning is check email, and all of their energy is going outward, and they're just constantly spiraling throughout the day. So what I'd recommend for solutions is really thinking about, what does a healthy technology diet look like for you? For each person, it will be different. For some people, it helps tremendously to set boundaries. For example, turning off notifications, blocking certain websites. For other people, they may need a technology-free room. I myself have a phone-free bedroom because I know that I need some time at night to decompress. I want to meditate and journal and read versus getting caught up in the drama that can be online. And so I would love to hear from you around your technology habits. If this video resonated with you, please feel free to like and comment. If you're interested in having a more in-depth discussion around your technology diet and how you can make technology work for you, please feel free to reach out and we can schedule a coaching session. I want to thank everyone for taking time to watch this video. I love having you a part of my YouTube journey, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.